Hidden Object Guru here, back with more Through the Nightmares. A new demo of this has come out with a bunch more content, so we're going to give it a look. Does this mean we're going to have to replay the missions we already played? Almost certainly.
Don't.
We do. Yeah, alright. So let's do that. What do you mean, what was on my screen? Guru?
Maybe
Sorry, green?
You're saving your screensaver?
Oh, dang!
Imaging?
This is new. They're actually creating stakes right away. Whoa! Now, when you say Joe, who do you mean? Because there's no character named Joe. Sandman. He's determined to save a child from out of their nightmares. Okay, this is weird. The sound is only coming through my left headphone. Oh my god, check out the animation on his landing. Dear developer, that really wasn't clear. I mean, I know because I've already played the game that you're saying press the right shoulder button, but does that to you immediately say press the right shoulder button visually?
No.
No.
It does not.
Yeah, maybe make that a little brighter with an arrow pointing to it or something. You have to hold it down, right? Cool. Alright. No, Blood Rain was never fantastic. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. I would never say people shouldn't enjoy Blood Rain. I just want people to be like, it's not as good as it should have been, and it certainly was not as interesting as Nocturne before it. There we go. Can I get up there? Nice! Will do, Super 8. Will do. Careful. Yes! I found one of Marcus's memories. Oh, that's the kid I'm rescuing, right? Oh, he was camping with his family of creepy children of the corn people. Not children of the corn. Village of the damned people. Creepy. There's also no Charlie in the game, Delbert. I'm very confused about who you're talking about. Well, okay, that looks intimidating. Oh, you can also pull the trigger. You don't have to just do the bumper. Neat. Okay, that was dumb. I wanted to see if I could get behind that and see if there's a secret there, but there obviously wasn't. Game still looks really good. No! Got a little too close to that one. Yeah, Ninja Theory would do amazingly well with Blood Rain. Just, you know, a vampire who's also a ninja, two-fisted gunplay murdering Nazis. What more do you want, world? Why isn't that a plot of every video game? So what I picked up was the continue point. If you use it, you set a continue point. But, and I'll just show you. But if you keep it with you from the till the end of the level, the game notes that you didn't use a checkpoint in the level. And theoretically, I guess at some point in the future, something good is going to happen because of that. Although I don't know what. Careful. What the hell? Okay, I can jump over that cleanly. I just want to show you the check mark for completing the level without using it, and then in subsequent levels I will use it. See? Checkpoint. Check mark right there. Oh, Charles, you mean Daniel, Dennis, David. Okay, yes. Yeah, the spike monsters were really creepy. I stream at night where I live, Green. Except on the weekends where I stream at noon. Ish. Adjacent. Let's just say I like to sleep in on the weekends. You know, for reasons. It's because I like to pretend that the weekend in any way means anything to me. You see, when you're a freelance writer and you Tauber, you don't ever stop working for a second. So the concept of a weekend or taking a day off doesn't really exist. So I like to pretend I'm taking a day off from time to time by sleeping in on the weekends. What happened? Oh, I touched the teeth. You have to land right in the middle. Oh, yeah, I understand. Thanks, Delbert. I appreciate that a lot. I, too, really love supermassive games. And I hope they one day make another game on the level of Rush of Blood, which is just one of my favorite VR experiences. And I'm so sad that people can only play it on PSVR and not, like, everywhere. Careful. Speaking of which, now that I've got my PSVR, Sony was nice enough to send me that to camera attachments, and I've got my PSVR hooked up to my PS5, and I was able to play perfect Star Wars Squadrons on the PS5, so in VR, that worked great. I'm hoping that, yay, we did it! Oh, a raccoon dropped by, looking for food. Oh, I love raccoons.
My problem with living high in the sky. No more raccoon visitors.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't know that, Horror King. I didn't know he wasn't on Twitter. Who the hell was that? Okay, a lot has been added to this game. But seriously, if you have a PSVR and you haven't played Rush of Blood, you have to have the Move controllers, but it is worth whatever price they want you to pay. I think it's $20 to play Rush of Blood. It is incredible. It's like one of my all-time favorite VR shooting games. Just a beautiful piece of work in every respect. And a damn exclusivity deal is keeping it off of other VR headsets. It's my headphones that were the problem, not the game. That's why I couldn't hear the audio. Whew. That's what I'm hoping on a bridge. It's going to be badass. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I was always going to buy VR, no matter what. Because, how shall I put this? I've been obsessed with VR since the idea was first, expressed to me by movies in the 1990s. So I was always going to get VR on the first day I could, and I did. Like, day one PSVR. Why would I restart? But Rush of Blood made that decision a lot easier, because that game's incredible. Oh, I really don't think it's playable without the Move controllers. I tried it with the controller once, and it was not good at all. Yeah, of course. Link away, Unabridged. I may need my lady to get out her,
It's already out.
Okay, button and approve the link he does. Because sometimes they won't let you put links in chat. Careful. Okay, here we go. So now I jump onto there, jump... Oh, damn it! That was tough. Come on, Sandman, you got this. Oh, that's weird. Next time I talk to Maddie, I will ask him about it. He's going to be back this weekend to play... Oh, come on! That one was on me. This game gets hard fast, I'll say that. He should be back next weekend to play more Sniper Elite with me, so I will ask him then. Careful. Okay, that didn't work. I thought I could jump up, but I could not. Yeah, Doom VFR was not fantastic. I think there's some good parts to it, but overall I don't think it's a very good game. I mean, I liked being in those locations in VR, but the actual gameplay just was not there. Then again, really anything I have an excuse to play something with my aim controller, I will take. I've only played Blood Rain 1, not Blood Rain 2, and I thought Blood Rain was a very entertaining third-person shooter where the controls and the design really weren't where they needed to be, but I had a lot of fun with it. So that is my take on Blood Rain. Like, the levels aren't particularly well designed, and the controls are kind of janky as hell, but I mean, you get to play as a a vampire fighting Nazis, and I don't know what the hell else you want. You think it was the most forgettable? I thought it was a really good design, the spiked man, or whatever you want to call him. How? So I have to wait for the axe and then jump across. They're not synced, though. Alright, I think I got this. Oh my god, that sucked. Whew. Marcus's memories. So he chased after the raccoon. The raccoon got away. That was adorable. I missed a secret? No, I feel bad. Yeah, Rush of Blood is both a fantastic shooting game and a great addition to the Until Dawn mythology, because it's set entirely inside Josh's head, either during therapy or as he's turning into a Wendigo. It's not really 100% clear where it takes place in the timeline, but it's interesting nonetheless. Oh my god. Dear developer, you were not kidding around with how difficult you made this. Hanging Woman's terrifying. Yeah, that was quite an intense murder that the Impaled Man can do. I think my favorite thing about the Impaled Man in Little Hope is that his leg, his left leg doesn't work, so his left hand is constantly on his left leg, manually using the spike that's pushed through it to lift it up whenever he wants to walk. That's a very cool visual. I'm making a save point.
Rich never put that link in yet.
Oh, he hasn't put the link up yet?
Although I think...
Well, he doesn't have to go to find the link.
Sometimes it doesn't...
You have a good night, Green. If you had some game you wanted to request, I'll check the... if it's in the request... and that's why it's so important to use your save point. Oh, whoops. If it's in the request section of the channel, I will check it when I get done with the stream. And then I will see if we can arrange playing it, if I already own the game. For example, I've been getting a ton of requests for Ace Combat 7, but I don't own Ace Combat 7.
I don't you? You love Ace Combat.
I do, I just never got around to buying it. And, well, I found out it was in VR, right? So I'm like, do I get it on PS4? Or do I get it on PC, or Steam, if you will, because obviously I want the best possible experience in VR. I'm going to play with a controller either way, but now that I've got the PS5, I'll probably get it on PS4. Where, to be fair, it does cost $25. It's not expensive. But we have to, like, find a used copy at EB Games or have Amazon send us one. No, if you try to buy it in their store, it is, this is not an exaggeration, $80. Yeah, the store, the online store has in no way kept up with the physical copy pricing. They might. I'll go check. They sometimes do. Perfect time for you to run in front of me. Could not have been better timed. That's fine, I'm not complaining. Whoa! Okay, this dude is not messing around. Yeah. Oof. Oh, yeah, that's what I think, too. I'm pretty sure it's during his transformation. It's when the inside of his head looks like during his transformation. Because specific events of the game are referenced, and not just the Wendigos. So yes, I think it's during his transformation. But you can make it the argument that he's, you know, heard stories of Wendigos and blah, 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 blah. But your interpretation was my first instinct as well, and I think you're right. That it's what he's seeing during his transformation into a Wendigo. Dude cannot catch a break. Also, whose body did he eat? Can only be... I
waited until you were on a safe platform.
Yeah, you know I'm being chased by a monster. You're the worst, and that's why I'm in favor of you. Yes! Uh-oh. There were spooky beasts watching him in the woods as he tried to go
Hurricane
home.
told me to do it.
What are you talking about?
So click cover your eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but he's not, you know, a reliable source of information on really anything.
Ah, humbug to you.
Except for fitness stuff, obviously.
And swimming.
That counts as fitness stuff.
Eh.
What the? I was far enough back. Yeah. The Inpatient is a prequel and Rush of Blood is the sequel. Is the best way to look at it. Oh, these new levels are very cool. The version I played ended with the boss fight chase thing. But now we've got a spooky guy in a coat and hat. We've got stories about the kid that we're trying to rescue. We're able to go down to the caves where we've already seen that his cage is locked up. This is very cool. He was eating the flamethrower guy. Oh, okay. I guess that body ended up down there. Well, there's the coat and hat guy. It's a game about being a modern plane, blowing up other planes. You know, regular flight sim kind of game. Just a little more action-y than most. Whoa! Damn, that was close. You're kidding me. I do love the shrinking mechanic. I think that's a really neat mechanic that I don't see that often. Just press a button whenever you want to become tiny. And then you can't run as fast or jump as high, but that's actually useful in given situations. No, Rush of Blood is probably a sequel. They've never confirmed that one way or the other, but as we said, you can interpret it as being what his brain is like during therapy, or it being set inside his head after he started turning into a Wendigo. I think it's what the inside of his head looks like after turning into a Wendigo. But again, it is 100% open for interpretation. Once it starts withdrawing, you can touch the ground safely without any difficulty, without any, surprises. What the hell? Oh, I didn't see the cannon, which... How do you miss a cannon, Hogaru? I don't even know what happened there.
I didn't even
Oh,
walk
cannonball.
into that time.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. I mean, it's not... I don't think you're supposed to worry about when it's set in the timeline, but you are. It is expressly demonstrated that you're playing as Josh. So theoretically, it must fit into the timeline, unless that's something they just don't care about at all. Which is entirely possible, based on Little Hope. Ha-ha! Just take another drive-by at Little Hope, which deserves it. South of the border. Now I can push it? Why do I need to push it, though? Oh, I need the cannon to blow open the wall. That's cool. I did, Horror King. I answered it quite extensively. If you weren't listening, that's on you. Whoa. Maybe we set up a save.
It's a flight simulator, Horror King. That's a simplified answer.
Oh, yeah. Totes. What the hell just happened? Oh, I see. Oof. You're kidding me.
I think that's what happens when you have like a bad ending to something.
What's that?
Like with Little Hope, like everyone liked it at first, and now they don't.
Now they just despise it. Yep. No, when you have a bad ending, you really lose your audience. I don't understand why this thing is getting pushed backwards. Is the cannonball doing it? Well, it's such a cool premise, and it looks great, and it plays beautifully. It's such an improvement on Medan in so many ways. And then they screw it up with that god-awful ending. Bad endings kill a lot of goodwill. For example, Rise of Skywalker destroyed everyone's enthusiasm for Star Wars.
Which one's Rise?
The last one. Now, literally nobody cares about Star Wars anymore.
Well, no, we
Except
all
for
care
Baby
about
Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, but we care about Baby Yoda. We don't care about Star Wars.
Yeah.
We care about Baby Yoda and his best friend, the Mandalorian.
I don't understand this whole weird cop-out with Rey thing.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Although the problem is, they had different directors and writers for different movies.
Yeah, and then they decided, oh, we just don't like this, what's his name? You know, Trevorrow, the guy who made Jurassic World anymore. They're like, we're just not interested in him anymore. Let's let J.J. Abrams back in it. Hey, you know that guy who's never had a good ending to anything in his life? Let's put him in charge of it. You know the guy who's famous for every project he works on has a pretty terrible ending? Where literally, even Felicity, the one thing he wrote from beginning to end, famously doesn't have a good ending, and its ending satisfied no one? Let's put that guy in charge of Star Wars and wrapping up the trilogy. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about replaying Until Dawn for the channel, everybody, like on stream, with my lady snuggled up next to me here. What?
My fork scratched the plate.
Okay, but you also gave me a crazy
I
look.
was like, okay, no, am I not doing that right now?
Yeah, but this isn't a gory horror game. That you would have to be making decisions about what happens in the game with me. That's the whole point of
That sounds
interactive
fun.
movies. I know it does, but I had to get your permission rather than just volunteering you for it.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Because I'm a decent person. Sometimes. Oh, crap. They have crumbly floors now. This game has gotten a lot harder, so way to go, developer. Still looks great, still plays perfectly, but it has gotten a lot harder. Yeah, about 6 years after Return of the Jedi, yes.
Captain Kirk?
What about Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk was brought back to life with magic blood? Wait,
Yeah.
is that the new Star Trek movies?
Star Trek Until Darkness. Into Darkness.
Yep, I blocked that out of my
Yeah,
memory.
it's one of the 3 movies where part of the plot was the characters find a cure for death.
Yeah.
What's the third one? Because that happened in Iron Man 3, Star Trek Into Darkness. There's a third movie where, as part of the plot, they just find a cure for death, and then it never comes up again. I'm trying to remember what the third one was. And it was all relatively close to each other. God, that was a terrible movie. The New Republic, oh my god, in the Aftermath trilogy, they say that the entire Imperial remnant was destroyed in 1 year? That's insane. No, the way the Mandalorian is handling it is much better, where there's just, like, still stormtroopers around, and still Imperial freighters around, and they have, like, bases in the middle of nowhere planets. I'm not going to spoil it, because you haven't seen it yet, but they do a lot of good stuff. Wait a minute, was there stuff back here? And obviously I'm not just talking about Baby Yoda, although obviously Baby Yoda is a lot of what it gets right. Okay,
God, that was the best surprise.
Yeah, maybe the best surprise in the history of
Like, when
cable
was the last
television.
time you were surprised by like that by a movie?
Very rarely. Almost never happens.
The Matrix?
No, Matrix
No.
wasn't a surprise. They 100% tell you everything that movie's about.
No. In the first round of advertising, they didn't.
Yeah,
remember?
but by the time the movie came out, the other
Oh, I
trailers
saw it
had
at
ruined
a
This
preview
preview screen.
pass.
Yeah, you don't
So
count.
I'd only seen the teaser things that it told you nothing about the movie,
yeah.
which was amazing.
Yeah, that was not the normal experience of seeing The Matrix for the first time. Oh, Hirohito's being weird. Where does, Yeah, there was a cure for death. Like, in Iron Man 3. The thing that, the lady and Guy Pearce made was able to regrow any nerves or internal organs that were damaged. At the end of the movie, Tony Stark literally uses this process to grow himself a new heart. Like, literally any part of you that gets damaged, except for the brain, they can immediately regrow with no risk to you in the world of Marvel now. Yeah. Did they say Yoda was the last of his kind in the original 3 movies? I don't remember them saying that. I feel like they didn't. That might have shown up in, like, you know, comic books and such, but the point is, we don't know where Baby Yoda came from. We don't know why he was hanging out with mercenaries. We don't know anything about Baby Yoda except, you know, the Empire wants him, and it's up to a single Mandalorian Death Watch guy to keep him out of trouble. Boom. Oh, Yaddle. Yaddle and Yiddle. The guys who are both members of his race and, you know, creepy anti-Semitic caricatures. Alright, we finally did it. Just gotta wait for this guy to make his move.
Who are these characters?
Other Yoda race people. Come on!
In the, you know, prequel movies?
No. No, like comic books and books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is so bad. Whew. That was close. See, I thought he had to jump from the place he landed, but he just respawns over and over again, which is very uncomfortable. No, I was just being silly. There was no Yiddle. I just always objected to Yaddle, and so I was being extreme with it. Come on, we got this. Come on! Oh, look how far we made it. Oh, God. You're kidding me. I'm so bad at this. That one did jump from where he landed. Well, now I'm really confused. Whew. It's not a secret. That's right, I set up a save point finally. Because this is going real badly for about 20 deaths now. So guy's going to attack right now. I'm really supposed to make that jump. Oh, millimeter too fast. What? Oh my god. This is insane.
Although it is possible Yoda was the last of his kind. As haven't they already established that they have cloning technology?
Yeah. But what you got to remember is Baby Yoda's already 50 years old. Yeah. So, obviously, that cloning would have had to happen a long time ago. But yeah, like, Baby Yoda could literally be a clone of Yoda. We don't know that for sure, but that's 100% a valid theory for what's going on with Baby Yoda. Okay, that's one thing I don't like about the game developer, if you ever happen to hear this. That if I die too many times, my checkpoint disappears and I have to restart the level. Like, dude, I'm using the checkpoint because I'm not very good at the game. Having the checkpoint disappear. Oh, no! He wandered into a cave full of beasts. Okay, Unabridged doesn't want to imagine that there are clones. Because clones create so many plot issues.
Yeah.
For example, that Emperor Palpatine coming back.
Oh.
I mean, clones famously destroyed Spider-Man comics, so I get your nervousness about this.
Oh god, did they ever.
Yeah, they ruined everything.
And then J. Michael Straczynski made them better.
Oof.
And then Marvel screwed J. Michael Straczynski over.
Yep. I feel like the developer didn't really think through the timing of this. So I have to wait here for that rock. Yeah, that's Forcing me to stop and wait for a thing to happen? Come on! Like, I know that visually on the screen, if you look very carefully, you can see a tiny bulge come out of the ground before that guy attacks. But it's really hard to see in these circumstances. And I'm getting ambushed by these guys what feels like an unfair amount? At least borderline unfair. Oh, come on! Oof. I mean, kind of. That seems to be a possible implication of the plot of the latest episode of Mandalorian, that they need Baby Yoda blood in order to create Force-powered, like, clones that can use the Force. Which is a pretty silly idea, honestly. But, who am I to judge?
I actually didn't think that in the episode. You suggested it later.
Yeah.
But I just thought they were trying to rebuild, I guess Sith Lords is the evil Jedi?
Yeah.
The Sith Lords.
Yeah.
Because, there's, no Jedi or Sith really left anymore.
Well, as we've learned from the expanded universe, there were actually plenty of Jedi and Sith running around.
Yeah. Well,
Just, not in a convenient, easy-to-find place. What? That was timed poorly by me. I hate these guys.
I didn't dislike the last Star Wars movie that much.
No, I get
But
that.
I had stopped caring by then,
Yeah, that is an issue.
and that helps a lot.
What happened there? I don't even see what killed... Didn't even see what killed... Well, this is a problem.
There you go.
3, 2, 1. Oh, that was ridiculous. Whew. Sure, you can tell me what they're pulling from.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not being shown.
Why can I not get this guy to destroy this? Maybe I have to... Oh, I have to shrink. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. And we're back at the start of the level, because of course we are. Really? I'd forgotten that part of Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. I mean, I knew they were familiar with Dark Forces, because there were literally Dark Troopers in the last episode. And I'm like, oh my god, there are Dark Troopers! I haven't seen any Dark Troopers since, like, I guess, was it in Battlegrounds 1 or 2 that they had Dark Troopers? Ah, okay. Oh, those are Sith Reborn, not Dark Troopers? They looked a lot like Dark Troopers. Like, exactly like Dark Troopers. Okay. Hopefully you'll understand my confusion. Because they looked exactly like Dark Troopers. What? I set the continue point!
Although, if anyone like me hadn't watched the original Star Wars movies, since all the
Oh, the
and-
Sith Reborn wear Dark Trooper armor. Okay, I did not know that. Thank you. But anyway, you're saying.
if anybody had not gone back and tried to rewatch the
I'm so
original
bad at this.
trilogy
Yeah.
in a while, because the prequels and sequels ruined them all for you, after watching The Mandalorian, it actually makes you enjoy them more again.
Yeah. No, Mandalorians. Oh, come on. Just a ton more fun. What? Alright, let's do this. Whew. That's okay, Delbert. I'm not going to judge you for liking the prequel trilogy. She is. I'm not. I try to never police what people like unless it's actively harmful. And while I don't like the prequel trilogy, I don't think it's actively harmful to anyone.
Unless you're Jamaican.
Take that, Jamaicans. I'm kidding. Yeah, I know. Jar Jar. Oh, Revenge of the Sith. Except for Jar Jar, there could have been some good stuff in Phantom Menace, but that Jar Jar, oh my god. How did they think that was a good idea?
You've gone back and watched Phantom Menace?
Yeah,
The one with the pod racing?
Yeah, the pod racing was pretty bad, too.
Like, that whole thing is atrocious. With
Oof.
Anakin as an irritating child?
Yeah, that was not a good choice.
What the hell?
He didn't really think that through at all. Oof. Don't worry about it. Nothing's getting cut through. Alright, let's do this. Well, I'm going to go on a limb and suggest that there is a... I mean, he was a bounty hunter who was hired to take down dudes. But yes, he was just a dude who liked to disintegrate people and had that awesome fork rifle. But you're right. He has only been bigged up later on. Alright, set up my continue point. Hopefully it'll work this time. Also, if you want to headcanon it, you can say that Boba Fett was defeated that easily because he was super hungover in that scene. Because remember, the previous night they had won all of their plans. And, you know, captured a Jedi and whatnot, defeated a plan to take down, whoa! Not Boba Fett. Plan to take down, damn, Jabba the Hutt. So, presumably there was a lot of drinking going on before they went to the barge the next day. So there is a non-zero chance that Boba Fett was just super hungover in that scene. Oof.
TMP?
The Phantom Menace.
Oh. Yeah.
I could see that. Okay, the music just got awesome. Oof. Ugh, come on, spikes. This should be like Prince of Persia rules. The minute the spikes are all the way up, you can safely move through them. Is that the Obi-Wan game? Because I have never played the Obi-Wan game. Oh, this is not working. Oh my god, these levels have gotten insane. What? How? How is a sane person supposed to deal with this? What the hell? Did it work? It did! Is this a joke? We did it! We made it to the Cave of Crystal Creation. It's probably not what it's called. Okay. Boom. What do you mean last Wendigo? I mean, all the other Wendigos are dead at the end of the story, so he's the last Wendigo in that story. But you gotta remember, at the end of the game, you see that all of the Wendigo spirits are still out there. So if anybody ever cannibalizes somebody in the area, then boom, once again, they're gonna Wendigo up. This is Through the Nightmares, where he plays the Sandman trying to rescue a kidnapped child, either in his dreams or in the real world. It's not clear at all. Just narratively. Well, this is just getting too intense. Yeah, so there's no continuing at all in Hardcore Outlast 2, is that correct? Like, there's no way to keep going if you get killed? So you basically have to know exactly where everything is right away. I have no idea how I survived that. No! Alright, I'm finding this game too stressful. Developer, you've done a great job of creating a unbelievably stressful action platformer, but it is too stressful for me right now, so I'm gonna do that thing where I take a break. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks so much for coming on this journey with me. You had a good time now, and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. I'm gonna see you back here. Come on. For more new and upcoming games, and honestly, probably more of Through the Nightmares when it's finished. But until then, I'm going to say, what? How do I not get through there? Au revoir.